All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. 180! Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll start the drive with Dre. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
57 colors.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
15. Check three. Hey, yo, go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
Fire down these two. Right. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, Sunday. 6. Here goes 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. 12 yards there and a first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Hey, Mike 52. Attack. Yellow. Check.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, 15, 15, 15. We got double up.
They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. This Charger defense continuing to hold the... And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 21, 21.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means that
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Let's set a tone. Right there. Hey, go. Hey, they're scared. Shelter. Crunch. Hey, one set. Easy.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he'll find Hall. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
At the Chargers 16-yard line.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On second down, here's Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Let's go,
Kansas City Chiefs.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Chargers nothing.
They come out here in the eye.
36, 36.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Todman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Here we go.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Attack! 52, 15. Check 31, Charlie. Hey, rip list. 15. Check 99. 43.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 45 yards on the ground.
First down, Chargers.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Todman. And now the rookie's free. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow. Safety's creeping.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
This is taken at the 18.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
552. 15. Fudge. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Yellow. Let's go, Lonnie. Pick me up. Here we go.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Little Mike 52, Mike 52. Come to my work. We want it. Come back. Come back. He's checking. Crash. Check.
Now a give, right side. Cohen, spinning away. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on second down.
57 color.
Now Cohen. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Attack!
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I don't need to.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Quit talking about it and bring it. He's cracked. Attack! Come back! Scene 6.
From the 25 on second down, Mahomes. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
152. 152. Yellow. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Mahomes now to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
41 Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Come on, baby, let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run with Drake. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get him one closer. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Cohen, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hey, 43. Get him. Get him. Hey, look. Attack. Nice 7. Let's go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 15. Get in the weight room. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone go forward out.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
12.
Now Drake. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. Check 4. 21.
This is Todman. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
52, Mike 52. And watch that, and watch the ball. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Let's get it, let's go.
Now Mahomes. And he completes it to Cohen. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
That's going to be a long day. Yellow. Alpha. It's been a long day.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, 43.
On first down, it's Cohen. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, it's Cohen. And just shedding him off there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
This is the old adage, partner. Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on first and 10. Derrick Henry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 44-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
You're going to see me in your nightmare. 43, 43. 52, 15, 15.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Pass that's taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Check.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Come on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
11.
Running, it's Drake. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run. It's Drake. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and run with Drake. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Switch. Easy.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Hey, Yolo. Fight on these two. You ain't got nothing. Zoom, fellas, let's go. 50, yellow. Hey, 57 colors.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
I'm here all day. Fight on these two. Hey, Yolo, go.
Back to throw. Mahomes. He completes it to Tate. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
And the Chargers first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go. 180! Flag! Mirrors back and go full strip. Hey, exit. Watch us look.
To throw is Garoppolo. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Here we go.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go. 180! Don't get nervous now. 11. 5.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, team 6.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no